Good day to all of you for joining us on WBC and Rethink and Action for Gender and Diversity.
Welcome to the opening welcome and keynote. Welcome. The time is now. This session will begin soon.
A warm welcome to this major forum on rethinking and action. Sharon Reynolds and our WBC collaborative family are pleased to open, rethink, and accelerate women and diversity leadership. And it's all about stopping, reflecting, and turning to action for equal position, pay, and power. So think about this forum and all of you as thought leaders and doers committed to action and impact. This forum was envisioned because we know in the rethink phase that we want to stand still for a moment and pause and evaluate and be big, bold, and audacious as we move forward. As Robert Frost said, reminding us that the path less traveled by made all the difference. And we collectively, collaborative together are making all the difference. We give a big shout out to Andy Simon, a co-chair of our advisory council, anthropologist, and wrote the book Rethink, and playing a major coach with us today. Special thanks to the WBC, led by Gwen Young, and our whole family of stakeholders who's made this all possible. We live our hashtag, faster together. And we do it, Sharon, with 73 partner organizations really committed. We know the pressures on society today, from Ukraine to democracy to the general job situation. We can call it the Great Resignation, or we can call it the great opportunity to be flexible and to be different. We so support not only women of color, but as our amazing allies, but men with our allies of her. We are change champions. We really lead together. And today, Sharon, we will shout out that we're leading with diverse corporate leadership, driving corporate purpose, and helping women entrepreneurs soar. Our 9 action items are so clear, and we move that data forward as we will drive change today and into 2025 and 2030. We're rethinking as we build this movement to galvanize all of us. And to my young sister, Sharon Reynolds, We so believe in you as our chair of our advisory council, our board of directors, and helping us move the movement forward. Sharon?
Oh, thank you, Edie. It is an absolute pleasure and I'm so excited to be here today to talk about ways that we can rethink in which we can change the lives of all women. So this is so exemplary of our movement. It's so appropriate. I want to have everyone to prepare to be amazed to hear some of the most profound and accomplished women who will share best practices and the amazing way forward in building this incredible movement. While there are many miles to go before we rest, so much has been accomplished. And I'll say I absolutely adore Jenny Rometty, the CEO of IBM, who says, your value will not be what you know, it will be what you share, which is so appropriate to the program today. And as we'll learn today, the Women Business Collaborative has become the most sought after and highly regarded go-to organization to research data in our 9 action initiatives and a report on its impact. Rethink will focus its attention on the accomplishments of women on boards, women in the C-suite, women in technology, capital and entrepreneurship, and so much more. We are champions of change and salute the hundreds who continue to join us at the WBC, a movement that is one of the most profound of our time. Edie?
Sharon, when we look at these 9 awesome panels today, where we will learn so much, let us stop and thank more than 1,100 people that have registered to be on it. And to your teams, thank you, because we hope this propels you and us further to act. So Sharon, describe the 3 entrepreneur panels that we've got today that we're opening the session with. Sharon?
Oh, absolutely. So Helping Women Entrepreneurs Soar is a panel led by Pat Shea as she challenges her panelists to think of innovative ways to support women entrepreneurs. Nicole Kober chimes in on unique ways to bring financial opportunities to Black women entrepreneurs. You know, Black women receive just a tiny fraction of VC funding, and those dynamics must change. However, this disproportionate share of funding is starting to see a glimmer of hope. So Nicole is going to really talk to us about that with a very profound panel. And as we hear from Judith Goldcran on ways to open more access to capital for all women entrepreneurs, again, is so appropriate for today's sessions and discussions. Edie?
Sharon, let's talk about the purpose panel. And Jose Celestra, thank you for leading that, and extraordinary participants. And WBC is thrilled to take the S out of ESG and tie it to DEI. And already we have 20 companies that have signed on to support our big initiative as we work with Diligent and others. And today's panel will be so purposeful. On our DE&I panel, thank you, Suba Berry, for your leadership and extraordinary CDOs that are different. Most report to their CEOs today. They have action against not only talent, but they're integrating in a holistic way against their suppliers, their customers, and their communities. So thank you to the D&I, and you'll hear that all day long. And to our tech panel. It really is very, very strong. We are first very grateful to Deloitte and Christy Lamar for being our lead sponsor, and that panel fits so perfectly to this whole pipeline of tech. And we've got the non-traditional pathways. headed up by Dara Klein. And with Dara, you've got a panel that is challenging the entire system of the C-suite. And with that, let's also talk about healthcare, Sharon, and talk about that panel and move forward.
Absolutely, Edie. Health equity is for all women. And just prepare to be amazed to hear an unbelievable panel discussion about ways that we can improve health and health equity for all. And it's going to be an exciting way to listen in and to learn as we can really understand how we can better take care of ourselves. It's a movement, but it's a movement that requires a lot of rest. And it also requires the fact that we know that women have to take better care of themselves. And we're going to hear some, I think, some really good nuggets today.
Well, we're so grateful that you did join us to rethink. And we're going to ask you to use the chat to put in your actions. You're going to hear some of that from Gwen Young and from Andy as they moderate the sessions. And everyone stay tuned for 2:30 p.m. when we're going to announce our CEO and Trailblazer winners for our summit in September. So, Sharon, are we ready for the learning and contributing all day long as we rethink and accelerate all of our actions together?
Absolutely, Edie. And as one of my favorite women CEOs, Safra Katz, says with Oracle, I like to say it's an attitude, not just thinking outside the box, but not even seeing the box. So I think we're ready. Let's go and have a great day with Rethink.
Yeah. Sharon, you know, as we open this session, we say gratitude is our attitude. And that's the passion that we've got for this movement. Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you, Edie.